Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Tuesday evening edition of New Hampshire Life with Riley King. So, as you know, before um, we were doing Exploring with Riley King, we just changed the name to a different name, and now our show will be called New Hampshire Life with Riley King instead of Exploring with Riley King. We thought we would change it to New Hampshire since we're in New Hampshire and talking about New Hampshire things. Sounds more catchier. So hopefully you enjoy the new name change of our show. And tonight's episode, we are talking about secret swimming spots. But first, before we talk about that, a little bit about New Hampshire Life with Riley King. So, each weeknight at 7 p.m., we will have this show air on the Riley King Network, and we'll talk about entertainment, stuff happening in New Hampshire, lifestyle things happening in New Hampshire, outdoor activities happening in New Hampshire, dining and food happening in New Hampshire, and travel around New Hampshire. That's the subjects that we will talk about each night on New Hampshire Life with Riley King. And also, we will talk about what's happening on the event calendar each night on New Hampshire Life with Riley King. So we'll have one thing to talk about, and then we'll talk about the event calendar each night as well. So let's begin. So tonight we are talking about secret swimming spots. So as you all know, the weather's been very great for swimming. Over the 4th of July weekend, I went swimming at my lake house, and I was in the water almost every day. I was in the water, so I had fun. So let's talk about some secret swimming spots here in New Hampshire. Let's begin with Ocean Beach State Parks. Let's take a look at that list. Did you know that there are actually 5 public beaches located along the seacoast? Not bad for such a short coastline. In addition to the every popular Hampton Beach, here are 4 other to visit before the summer is over. Parking is $2 this month at each meter, except cash, coins, and cards, unless otherwise noted. We have Genesee State Beach, Northampton Beach, North Beach, Wallace Sands State Beach. Now let's talk about Lake State Parks. On weekends, it's not unusual for many of the more popular lake beaches to reach capacity by mid-morning. Here are a few quieter suggestions. Echo Lake, Forest Lake State Park, Waldy State Park, Wentworth State Park, now let's talk about swimming holes. Unlike most state parks, you're on your own here. Please exercise caution when swimming and navigating. Go along. That said, here's some of our favorite secret spots. Sawyer Rock, Horseshoe Falls, Lonesome Lake, and Emerald Pool. Those are some places to cool off. And if you want to see that complete list, we will share it with you on the Riley King Network Facebook page. And before we end this evening edition of New Hampshire Life with Riley King, now let's take a look at some evening events on the event calendar this evening. Nashville heads to Henniker. Twangtown Performance at 7 p.m. Angelina Robinson Bandstand Community Park. Elizabeth Richards Summer Concert Series, 7 p.m. Forest Free Library in Marlborough. Gargly the Stray Messenger, 7 p.m. at Nashua Public Library. Nashua Silver Knights Baseball Game at 7:05 p.m. at Hallam Stadium. And Open Mic Night with Paul Luff at 7:30 p.m. at Patrick's Pub and Eatery. And if you want to see those events in that event calendar, we will have a link for you on the Riley King Network Facebook page. And that is for this Tuesday evening edition of New Hampshire Life with Riley King. I hope you all enjoy the new name of our show, and I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Have a wonderful night, everyone. See you back here tomorrow for another edition of New Hampshire Life with Riley King. Good night, everyone, and bye.